Hello, everybody. It is time to check out what's going on with FF14 during FanFest. I'm about to check out the keynote. Not live. I just woke up in the evening, but I made sure to ignore the entire internet and just booted up the Final Fantasy XIV Twitch and just opened up this VOD. I do not know what they're going to show, aside from probably 7.0, but I did want to get my reaction in, despite the fact that I could not stream it due to my turned around schedule. Anyway, let's get into it, folks. We did 6.1 through 6.4 this week. Excited to see what they're going to show right now, or what they've already shown. Even to avoid leaks, I scrolled the chat up and it refused to let the replay of it move. We're seeing this fresh. Ah, here we go, man.
Ah, blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities.
I'm sure this isn't the full CG. They'd ever do that for the first showing.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
Let's go! Fucking, what's his name? Aaronville. All they need to show is that Meteor now uses blitz balls and then we win. This water's giving me hope. Ugh. God, this track rules. It's my boy. We have a little sword. Oh, we're scarred? Oh, what's up, Oomfy? Rosine! You have a taco.
Might you have a moment to speak further?
My friends are just chilling.
At last, we have come to the land you call the New World.
Wow.
My home.
That's a new look. It's like we aged a decade. Dawntrail. Not gonna lie, that looks real good in summer. God Christ. Holy shit,
Warriors of
dude.
Light, please welcome to the stage the producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV, Naoki Yoshida.
I would also walk out to this track. Man, so we're getting 16 that happened this summer. Then early next year we get 7 Rebirth and immediately jumping into this. Hell yeah, man. And then of course we got some patch stuff coming in the fall, I imagine, here to finish this stuff up. I think what we'll do from this point is I'll be watching this and I might edit it down and post. We'll see how things go. I just woke up like literally 10 minutes ago. So I'm sure I'll start crashing at some point. I'm gonna keep sucking on the coffee though.
Welcome to the Final Fantasy XIV Fan Festival 2023 in Las Vegas!
Now I say in Las Vegas excitedly, but every friend I know in FanFest is in hell because of how fucking hot it is out there.
Final Fantasy XIV さあじゃあ早速ケイトさん呼びましょう。ケイトさん。
Hello, everybody. I'm Kate Swinar, English localization lead of Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm here to tell you what Yoshi P is saying.
Oh yeah, I always forgot that Koji Fox was no longer the lead here because he had to do 16.
こうやって
Forgot about that.
皆さんと一緒にやれるファンフェスティバル帰ってきました。とにかく嬉しいです。
It's been a really long time since we've been able to see all of you in person, and I'm so happy to be here with everyone.
Yeah, we finally conquered COVID events, I guess.
さっきトレーラー見ていただいたんで。
What a shame that we couldn't get cool reactions to Endwalker because of that.
始めていこうと思うんですが、そ
From
の
like
前
the
に
crowd.
一つ。
So now that you've seen the trailer, I'd like to get started on the keynote. Except before that, we do have one thing we need to take care of.
最近ですね、我々スクエア・エニックスの社長 CEO が交代しました。
You see, recently, Square Enix had a change of CEO.
その CEO、なんと皆さんと同じ光の戦士です。
And that new CEO is also a warrior of light, just like you.
The CEOs understand how important 14 is. Naturally, they have to be
皆
here,
さ
I
んに向か
guess.
ってご挨拶をしたいということなので、呼んでみようと思います。
We'd really like to have him say hi to you all, so we're going to call him out.
He should show up in the new job. That'd be fucking great.
スクエア・エニックス CEO 高橋桐生。
Not to worry, he is a normal adult man.
じゃあセンターでちょっと光の戦士の皆さんにね、配信を見てる方もたくさんいると思うので、ぜひご挨拶していただこうと思います。
So if you could stand in the middle right here so that everyone on the stream can see you as well, and please give us a few words for our Warriors of Light.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to meet all of you, Warriors of Light, here in Vegas.
Hell yeah, bro. I love this energy.
So, what do you think of a new trailer? Did you like it?
Dude, I totally wrecked it, man. It was great.
I wanted to feel exactly what you are feeling right now. So, believe it or not, I decided to hold back and not see it for myself until today's FanFest.
I'm gonna be honest, that shit's kind of cool. If I was a higher up, I feel like that'd be impossible for me.
For those watching the stream in Japanese, 今回のトレーラーをこの場で体感したかったので、今日この場で見るまで、トレーラーを見るのを我慢していました。
In fact, as part of my daily routine lately, I've been watching the older trailers whenever I needed a boost of energy.
なので日々のルーティーンの中で自分の気持ちを上げたいときに、
I know he like being like cynical towards CEOs, but I do appreciate the energy this guy's bringing.
That boost is nothing compared to the excitement of experiencing the newest one here in Vegas with all of you, Warriors of Light!
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back and check out because I'm sure people filmed it like crowd reactions.
皆さんと一緒に体感するのに比べたらもう本当に比べ物
Love doing that for Shadowbringers.
To get a glimpse of this new side of Final Fantasy XIV, to imagine all the new worlds that await us in these new lands.
He's leaving. He's
The
done.
anticipation is almost too much for me to handle.
この14の世界のこれから
We're entering a brave new world where they will have tombstones.
And I don't think I'm the only one who feels that way. Are you excited too?
皆さんも同じ気分
You know shit, man. He's getting better every time.
I hope you have a wonderful time at today's FanFest. But never forget that even after it ends, we are still connected through the world of Final Fantasy XIV.
皆さんがファンフェスを楽しんでくださることを願っています。ですが、ファンフェスが終わっても私たちは14という世界でつながっています。そのことをぜひ忘れないでください。
And that world continues to grow and expand. So I hope we continue to pray and enjoy it together. Thank you.
No problem, dude.
ぜひ一緒に、この発展していく14
I work hard.
やっていきましょう。
I go into the MSQ, I finish it, I leave. I let the sub continue because I'm an idiot. I do everything for you, dude. Go through the portal.
来ました。
I love you, goodbye.
まだまだしばらくファイナルファンタジー14続けていいみたいなんで。
He seems to think it's cool if we keep continuing Final Fantasy XIV.
僕の
He didn't fire me.
いや尽きたとしても、ファイナルファンタジー14続けていきたいと思います。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
And I do intend to continue until I die or perhaps even afterwards. So please stay with us.
My ghost will give you tombstones.
ちょっと気象公園に
Yeah, logo looks
先立ってです
slick.
ね、皆さんにお礼を言わせてください。
And also, before I start the keynote, just let me give you a quick thank you.
改めてですね、旧ファイナルファンタジー14からそして新生14行月のフィナーレまで本当に皆さん長い長い旅路を我々と一緒に歩んでくださって本当にありがとうございます。
Thank you so much for taking this long, long journey with us from Final Fantasy 1.0 through ARR and then all the way to Endwalker. I'm so glad you did.
This logo's making me go insane because the A's little wraparound is crossing into the W, but the other A is not crossing into the R. They might need to redo this from scratch.
パッケージ黄金のレガシードーントレイルを皆さんに発表できて本当にほっとしてます。
It's such a relief, frankly, to finally be able to share Dawntrail with you guys in this live venue with all of us together.
本当にありがとうございます。
Thank you so much.
No problem. I'm always happy to help.
では、はい、ファンフェスティバルの開幕、僕の基調講演からいよいよスタートしていこうと思います。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
And with that, we will finally begin FanFest with my keynote.
All right, show me what information we have on tap.
では先ほどお話ししました、発表したドーントレイルですが、天野先生書き下ろしの新たなロゴ、テーマカラーはゴールドになってます。
So as you saw in the trailer, we have this wonderful new logo designed by Yoshitaka Amano. And our theme color this time, as in the Japanese title of Gilded Legacy, our theme color is gold.
そしてですね、発売予定は2024年、来年の夏、お届けしたいと思います。
And as for that release date, this will be coming in summer of 2024.
I guess our abbreviation for this one's gonna be
夏
DT.
のできるだけ早い時期に出したいなとは思うんですけど、まあ夏ちょっとね、広めに覚えておいてもらえると助かります。
Really want to get this out as early in summer as possible, but please, for now, just remember summer generally, just in case.
He's like, please remember that summer could go like into August.
今お話しできるストーリーについて軽く触れていきたいと思います。
So now, to the degree that I can, I'll tell you a little bit about the story.
Let's hope
今
dawns
回
once more.
皆さん
Thank God. Thank God they moved
する
it.
のは英雄への最高の夏休みと冒険です。
So what we want to bring to all of you warriors of light is the very best summer vacation a hero could possibly have.
まあちょっとね、エンドウォーカーからのこう落差が激しいんで、
I realize this is like a sudden change from the feeling of Endwalker.
ほら、皆さんね、惑星ハイデリンだけじゃなくて、ね、宇宙まで救ってくれたわけじゃないですか。だから皆さんにそろそろ休暇をお渡ししたいなと思ってます。
But I mean, you did save not only all of Heidelin, but kind of the whole universe, so we thought maybe we'd give you just a little break.
その新たなる冒険、そしてそのバカンスの目的地は新大陸と呼ばれているトラル大陸になります。
So the site of this vacation And a brand new adventure will be what you know as the New World, what we know as Tural.
光の戦士である皆さんは
Aiding a right of succession to determine Tural's next ruler. Alright.
You Warriors of Light will be receiving a very special guest.
そしてそこで依頼されるのは
I'm glad all the Aaronville,
王を決める
that Aaronville conversation, I think it was like 6.4, was directly referencing that he was
And
going to be
that
in this.
person will request your help in Tural's right of succession.
そのレースの目的が
Alongside Alpha Knight, Olise, and Aaronville. Alright, that's the team? That's pretty good.
一路この新大陸を目指すことになります。
Of course, as an adventurer, when you hear that this contest will somehow involve the legendary of City of Gold, you will make your way to Tural.
あ、ごめんごめん。
Yeah, yeah.
おなじみのメンバーもちろ
Bro
ん
is so excited.
揃いするんですが、
Of course, all of the team members you know and love will be there.
Little do they know it will also see the science divided. Oh no!
暁
Oh no, are they gonna rep a different candidate?
Except, you might find that this contest divides the Scions into two opposing groups.
さあ、誰が
I can't wait to do a trial where it's literally beating Stolen to death.
ぜひ楽しみにお待ちください。
Please look forward to finding out who will be your allies and who will be your rivals.
さあ、ちょっと聞いてみようかな。
I hope they hard commit for like a decent bit of the expansion. That'd be pretty
誰が仲間がいいで
cool.
すか？
Who's the smartest?
あ、いや、ストーリー
Oh
の
no,
仲間がいい
Stinian's gonna pick a bad one because he's stupid.
そういえば、
Okay, maybe not that
グ
stupid.
ラハ
Thinking
タコ
about
ス食べてたの。
Yeah, Graha was eating a taco, wasn't he?
it.
では続いてこの 7.0
Boy's hungry. He gungry. Hungry like nephew.
していこうと思います。
Let me just touch on the theme of Dawntrail a bit.
7.0 拡張のテーマはですね、ファイナルファンタジー14全体も含めた新たな冒険、その始まり。
Ooh, that bottom left stuff looks really
So this
gorgeous
is the
color-wise.
beginning of a
Ooh.
new journey for Final Fantasy XIV as a whole, and that is our theme. Will be the journey of discovery that you will be on.
これまで Q14 から続いてきた行月のフィナーレまで描いたハイデリンゾディアーク編が完結しました。
As you know, the arc that we've been on from 1.0 through Endwalker about Hydaelyn and Zodiac has concluded.
その歩みから続く新しい新章のスタートだと思っていただいて構いません。
So you can think of this as our first step into a new story for Final Fantasy XIV.
Yep, what I kind of figured.
もちろん今回 7.0 だ
Gotta
けで
start a
も
new
ストー
arc.
リーもしっかり RPG
Start a bit lighter.
濃厚な体験をお届けして
But I imagine it'll still go really
Of
hard.
course, just within 7.0 itself, we do plan to give you a story and experience worthy of a full RPG package title.
そのきっかけとなるさっきご紹介したその多い
Yeah, they've managed to do that pretty well, especially with Endwalker.
So the impetus for this new story, this contest for the throne, what will that entail exactly?
そして新大陸トラルとはどんなエリアどんな冒険が待っているのか
And what sort of places and adventures are waiting in Tural?
We'll see if the text gets covered by the camera. Yeah!
今日謎のキーワードですね一体どんなものなのか
And of course, we have these mysterious references to the City of Gold. What is it really?
もちろんこれまで同様に皆さんに
I believe that was a DreamWorks animated film from 1999.
ぜひご期待くださ
Had
い
a baddie in it.
Of course, as we always do, we have a bunch of surprises prepared for you, so feel free to keep your expectations high.
長い間ですね光の戦士をやってくださってる皆さんがファイナルファンタジー14チームが単なる夏休みをプレゼントするとは思ってないと思うんですよね。
Of course, our longtime warriors of light wouldn't believe us if we said that the development team was just going to give you a summer vacation, right?
Yeah, no shit.
もちろんどんな冒険になるのかぜひ
You're gonna make me
楽
fight
しみ
some
にお待ちく
super
ださい
god.
So please look forward to finding out what this adventure has in store for you.
さあでは
Even he can go, this ain't gonna be a fucking slice of life thing. We're gonna do trials and dungeons and shit.
All right, so moving on, I'd like to talk a little bit about the New World, also known as Tural.
ここから新たな冒険の舞台となるそのトラルについて今お話しできる情報を、ここからしばらくまとめてお話ししていきます。
So for now, I've put together the information that I can share about this site of our upcoming adventure.
まずこれまで見てきた
Okay, here's our normal
フェンス
map.
が更新されていま
There's
す。
like Garlemald,
So
is
here
that
is
Ilzabard?
the map that we are used to, centered around Eorzea, and it has been updated.
これまで皆さんの冒険の舞台だったのはエオルゼアのあるアルデナード小大陸。
Of course, the site of our adventures thus far have included Aldenard, which has Eorzea,
そしてガレマール帝国があったイルサバード大陸。
and where Garlemald is located, Ilzabard.
そして東方東の国やドマがあるオサード小大陸を含めた三大州まででした。
And of course, the far eastern Othard with Hingashi and Doma, the three great continents thus far.
今回皆さんには西へ行っていただきます。
Oh, there we go. If we had just pulled the camera to the left at any point.
Taking you far west.
What is the winged thing on the
今
left of
回
that? Oh, it's
ド
gone
ーン
now.
トレイルの冒険により活動地域は海を越えた西方に広がっていきま
Bros,
す。
we're going to the dark
This
continent.
new area that we'll be exploring in Dawntrail will be across the western seas.
というわけで
Beyond the
皆さん
Indigo
が
Deep.
活躍すればするほど世界地図が更新されていくのがファイナルファンタジー14でございます。
Of course, the more we develop, the bigger the map gets. So let's go.
ではここまで全体像触れてきたのでいよいよ中身を見ていこうと思います。
All right, so that was a general outline. So let's look a little more closely about the details.
今回の基調講演ちょっとまだね、開発中期初期ぐらいの間ぐらいなので動画は出ないんですがアートとかスクリーンショットなどでさまざまなポイントをご紹介していこうと思います。
Because we are still in the middle of development, we don't have videos for you today, but I will show you some concept art and screenshots to go along with my talk.
That's fair enough. This is potentially like 13 months away, 12 months away.
Okay, let's start with some places we'll see on our adventure.
And that's like a worst case scenario.
皆さんにプレイヤータウンご紹介しようと思い
Yes,
ます。
new hub.
Okay, first, our new major hub city.
これまでイシュガルド、クガネ、クリスタリウム、オールドシャーレアンと増えてきました。このドーントレイルでどうなるか。
All right, so in our expansions thus far, we've increased these major cities. We started with Ishgard, we went to Kugane, the Crystarium, and Old Sharlayan. So where are we going this time?
こちらトラル大陸
よトラル
トラルと呼ばれる地域にあるトライオラというのが新たなプレイヤータウンとなります。
So our new major city is located in an area of Tural called Yok Tural, and it is called Tuliolal.
こちら、
Okay.
そのアートワークなんですが天野先生のねロゴでもこの姿描かれてますね。
As you can see in this artwork, this is the silhouette that you've seen in Amano's logo for us.
これまでのタウン以上に異文化多民族という特徴があります。
This, more than the cities that you're used to, has an emphasis on diversity.
ではアートワークとスクリーンショットを使って街の様子少し見ていきましょう。
So let's take a look at some screenshots of what the town actually looks like.
Ooh.
これまでのタウンに比べると近代的というよりは自然
The towering buildings and stuff almost gave me, for some reason, an Alexandria vibe, despite it being
Okay, so
completely different
unlike some other
styles.
places we've been to, this place is not very industrialized because it is inhabited by myriad peoples who prioritize living with nature.
相当の2つの頭があるマムージャであるグルージャジャと
This dude's like, hey, do you want a taco?
有名な王によって統治されています。
It is currently ruled by a two-headed Mamulja named Gulul Jaja, who is known for being both strong and wise.
I'm always
今回
being a
ですね
Gulul
か
Jaja.
なり新しいキャラクターどんどん登場してきます、鍵を握る一人なのでぜひ覚えておいてください
So this is just one of them, but we will be introducing many characters in 7.0.
彼が座るこの玉座この玉座に次に誰が座ることになるかというのを決めるのが王位継承レースということになります
So the contest we've been talking about is actually the contest for the throne upon which he currently sits and deciding who will succeed him.
Okay.
さてもちろんプレイヤータウン実はここだけじゃないです
An established sea route to Old Charlene. Okay, so we start from there and then we just sail from. Okay.
ちょっとネタバレが強すぎるので今回はまだシークレットにさせてください
Of course, this is not the only major city that you will visit. There's others, and we will have some very beautiful and quite unique vistas to show you in the future, but that would be spoilers, so not now.
The benefit of the patch content from 6.1 to 6.5 being self-contained is great. Because they don't have to reference any of it
こちら
in
トライ
this.
アラの港になってますグラフィックスアップデートの効果もあってです
Oh,
ね
this looks
かなり
nice,
オブジェクト数も
though. Look at that.
増加できて影の濃淡っていうのもうまく出せてるんじゃないかなと思います
I think it was
So this is
Thavnir.
Tuliolo's harbor. And
Was
as you
that the
see,
name of the
there's
location that's near
positive effects
Razathan,
from
that
the
general
graphics
region?
updates,
That's probably my favorite
including
zone they've
more
made.
objects placed around than you would usually have, and a lot better shadows.
もう一枚いきましょ
Here's another.
Ooh, yeah, those red roofs really make it pop.
う、日中の港から少し奥へ進んだあたりですねマーケットが立ち並んでます
So this is a little bit further into town from the harbor, and this is the marketplace.
どんな商品がね取引されているのかどんな民族が往来しているのかちょっと気になりますね
All right, so what sort of people come here, and what do they trade for? I bet you want to know.
そして3枚目、こちら最後は夜のトライオラになってます
And our third screenshot, this is a picture of Tuliyola at night.
まあかなり自然が多くてですね異国へ来た感じというのを強く、強調してます
As you can see, there's a lot of interesting nature, and the overall vibe is definitely different from any of the countries we've visited before.
まあ光の戦士たちの夏休みというのがテーマなので、このトラル大陸泳げるところもたくさんありますので街の中はねちょっと泳げないですけど水着をぜひお忘れなく、新大陸へ向かってください
It's quite suitable for summer vacation, as we've said, and though you cannot swim in the city itself, there are loads of places in Tyrol that you can swim, so maybe bring your bathing suit.
Okay. All right, so they're bringing back more of the, I imagine the ocean swimming stuff from, those mostly Stormblood.
実際のタイミングであの場所に浮いてるかどうかまだわかんないです
The moon is looking really great in this screenshot, but I do have to mention that we haven't actually decided where the buildings are going to be replaced in respect to the moon yet, so it might look kind of different from this at the end.
じゃあ続いて、タウンの紹介
That's
したので
interesting.
新しいフィールド行きましょう
Okay, so let's move on to some.
Kind of like
field
in Breath of the
areas.
Wild where they kept moving where
ここ
map
から
stuff
はです
was in
ね
development.
この新しい冒険の舞台となる新大陸トラ
I wonder if they're gonna show any jobs
見ていこうと思
today.
います
I'd like at
These
least
are,
one.
of course, located all in the New World, Tyrol.
こちらもアートワークとスクリーンショットでご紹介していきます
Again, we will just be using artwork and screenshots to show you what we have.
まずはこちら、ヨカ
Those
トラル
Rainbow
地方
Hills.
のオルコパチャと呼ばれる、地域をご紹介し
So,
ます
Urkopacha.
All right, so this is also located in Yok Tyrol, and it is called Urkopacha.
このヨカトラルの
Mountainous region in Yok Tyrol,
これ
home
が
to the peoples
オル
both
コパチャになり
exceedingly
ます
large and unusually
So
small
this is a very
stature.
mountainous region of Yok Tyrol.
ヨカトラルの中でも最も小柄な民族と、最も大柄な、民の集落が、点在してます
And in these mountains are settlements belonging to Tyrol's both largest and smallest races.
Over 1,000 years ago, long before Tuliyalal came to be, Urkopacha was the proud heart of the Giants' empire, which spanned the entirety of Yogg-Togthal. While their descendants live on the region, only ruins remain of the empire's glory days.
But of course, that empire now only exists in the form of ruins.
It's interesting to see, you know, ancient people that rule the thing, and it's not like, you know,
plenty of nature
elegance.
One is taking advantage of and living harmoniously with. Screenshots.
Oh yeah, this is real nice. Just seeing all those mountains up there. That aetheryte looks great. Look at that. It looks like a upside down light bulb. Oh wait, no, I see the pointing going down. I was only looking at the top, and I'm just now seeing it kind of like turns orange at the end down there.
Notice that the atmosphere, that you can sort of see some stuff in the air around the mountains. We worked pretty hard to make that look good.
Yeah, they're always trying to push the envelope visually, you know, despite it kind of being
And if you
PS3-esque.
turn your attention to the shadows and how well those are looking these days.
Okay, someone who's playing, who played the game recently, the patches on PS5, the shadows always look really bad. So this is actually pretty impressive for the game. Can't say I care that much for shadows personally, but you know.
So this is the same settlement from above, and
you want your thing that you're trying to make to look good.
Unique culture.
特にこの辺りの植物左下の辺りは、まあ今回のねグラフィックスアップデートで今までこういう植物作れなかったんで、いろいろね。世界観を広げるための工夫ができるようになりました。
And just really adding to the ambiance, we have these plants.
I like the stream pulsating and going into a bad quality like every second or so. It's like the stream's trying to blink.
グラフィックスアップデートは後でお知らせしますね。
I will tell you more about the graphics update later.
そして3枚目、こちら雰囲気、それから
just another angle.
ぜひご注目ください。
Yes, so here's a third screenshot of the same place, and as you can see there's like a generally nice vibe here, and please take note of the quality of the textures.
まあテクスチャーにね解像度も上がりましたね。
It's a bit harder to like bask in the quality as much because it's on a stream, but I can kind of see it's like mainly like that stone wall on the bottom left, I guess. Some of the grass that's like in between the two buildings on the ground.
Both Japan and Las Vegas are super hot at the moment, so I'm really jealous of whoever lives here because it looks nice and cool.
Everyone's burning in hell right now.
So hot.
This is like 10 p.m. when I woke up just now. It's 82. Good lord.
今回こちら
Yogg-Togthal
という場所ですが、まあ14
or
いろんな森を描いてきましたが、今回もかなり独創的です。
Okay, so this is an area called Yogg-Togthal, and
okay, I was right.
We have a lot of forests in game, but this is a very unique one.
That's true. Yeah, that doesn't really look like, you know, like the shroud. A thick forest accessible from Tuliyalal by a dirigible flight over the southeastern mountains. So dense is its foliage that the forest floor sees little sunlight.
It's actually divided into a high-level area and a low-level area.
Okay.
と仮想でかなり雰囲気が異なりますので、ちょっとね期待しておいていただきたいです。
And between those areas, there's definitely a very different vibe for each. So look forward to finding out what that looks like.
I'm guessing one of the areas is going to be way more darker because they said it was like covering the sky. Home to the primary settlements of Tyrrell's Hrothgar and Mamulja, are replete with stunning sea notes, I guess connotes, sea notes, harboring cerulean ponds and springs. I'm going to assume when they say, this has the Hrothgar in it, it's the ladies.
Look at some screenshots.
Or at least that's where they're going to explain. This is where all the lady Hrothgar are, because they don't have those in the game yet.
Right. So this is at sunset, and look, we were all so happy about the plants that we took so many nature screenshots.
Yeah, this looks really nice. It's like a forest filled with like tropical like palm trees and stuff.
We've never been able to create such like a dense foliage in a forest before, so we're really excited for that.
こちらですね、今回食文化というものをかなり作り込んで、
It'd be so funny. It's like, finally, we can make dense foliage because we're dropping PS4 now.
Different varieties in there.
I imagine that announcement might come for like 8.0.
集落エリアの雰囲気です。
And this is that same settlement we just saw, but from the sky.
まあ円形は深い霧に覆われていたり、昼と夜ね、気候によって雰囲気が。
We made such a dense forest to make getting the aether current somehow worse than it's ever been.
And the scenery changes quite a bit
It'll
between
be
day
fine.
and nighttime.
ではここで、
It should probably be fun. Edward was the first time I got all of them.
新たな部族についてちょっと紹介させてください。
Okay, so now let's talk about one of the peoples that lives in Turao.
これまでね、皆さん。
Let's go, baby. Tribe time. They put that dipshit right dead center.
Sure have met many tribes so far.
And I've done like almost nothing of them. I'm sorry. I play this like it's a new JRPG main story. God damn it. Even he's asking why that dipshit's up there.
新たな部族との出会いたくさんあります。その一つを、今回ご紹介します。
So of course you will meet many peoples in Dawntrail, but we'll just talk about one of them today.
こちら。
The Pelu Pelu.
ペルペル族と言います。
Oh my god.
詳しい方は。
That's like Tobli from FF10 too.
Pelu Pelu. If you're familiar with older Final Fantasy titles, they may be familiar to you.
Yeah, they're like short in stature, have like the duckbill
thing. Tell
thing.
you about a few of their distinct characteristics.
A diminutive people inhabiting Urkopacha.
So these are the diminutive people that we mentioned who live in Urkopacha.
非常にね、この特徴的な仮面というのも、一つ大きな、特徴ですね。
They also wear these very unique masks.
そして非常に商売が得意なので。
It's nice to see a reference to. I assume these were sourced from 10. I don't recognize these. Might have been in an older one. I just didn't notice.
Probably try to sell you something.
But also it fits because Tobli was always trying to like sell tickets for a concert. He was all hyper money focused. He fucked up the slide.
One more? Yes, good.
Yeah, renowned producers of tea, coffee, and mezcal.
Yes, and they're well known for their beverage making.
どんな活躍をしてくれるのか、そしてメインストーリー絡んでくるのか、楽しみに想像してみてください。
Yeah, so for now you'll have to just imagine for yourself what kind of role they might play in the main story and our adventure overall.
というわけで簡単ではありますが、冒険の舞台であるトラル大陸、その一部ご紹介しました。
Okay, so though that was very brief, that is a short introduction to Turao.
まあ明かせないね、秘密もまだまだたくさんあるんですが。
That had a lot in it. It showed a few areas. Beast tribe.
Okay, so of course we still have many secrets that we have not yet shared, so please wait for future announcements of more areas and such.
では続いて 7.0 全体の概要についてお伝えしていきたいと思います。
Okay, now I would like to give an overview of all of our 7.0 content.
Here we go. This is what I'm like. What you got?
まあ全体像をね、最初のファンフェスなのでお伝えするということで、各項目どんどん進めていきたいと思います。
All right, we've got a lot to show because we always go over all of it, so let's just zoom on through here.
まず最初、レベルキャップの解放です。
This is it.
Of course, your level cap.
100.
ついにレベルが3桁に。
They are all standing emoji.
We've reached the triple digits.
いやでもこれもやっぱり長くね。
What if they're gonna try and refresh any of the systems?
ここまで来ないので本当に皆さんのおかげです。ありがとうございます。
Or if it just keeps scaling up.
We've been making the game for so long, we never would have gotten this far. So thanks to all of you.
Don't worry, happy to help.
もちろんですね。すべてのジョブに新しいアクション追加させていただきます。
Of course, we will also be adding new skills for all jobs.
もちろんクラフターもギャザラーもレベル100になります。
Hopefully they fix it
And
for
of course,
controllers so
Crafter
that I'm
and
not
Gather
in
will
hell.
also increase their level cap to 100.
They're like, all your new skills just replace a shit ton of old buttons. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
キャップが上がるということはこちらもあるはず。
Of course, when you increase the level cap, we also need...
Yes, we do!
新たなジョブを追加させていただきます。
We will be adding new jobs.
で、今回もですね、2つジョブ足します。
Multiple new jobs.
As before, there will again be 2.
Two jobs.
You should tell me one tonight.
ちょっと待ってよ。ごめん。今日は何のジョブかまだ言えません。
Okay, I'm really sorry, but I can't tell you what jobs they are today.
This man is fucked up. He's a hack. I knew it. Fire him.
聞いてみようかな。
All
何
right,
のジョ
all
ブ
right,
が
let's
いいです
ask.
か？
What jobs do you want?
I don't know. Maybe make a walk-a job. You should do that. It'd be funny as shit.
なんかね、すごい声が大きくてね、何言ってるかちょっと聞こえないわ。
It's really hard to hear. なんかこの辺になんか
ちょっと待って。
ブリッツボールすごく欲しい
こっちにも聞い
人がいる。
てみるか。ちょっと待って。今回じゃあね、ロールだけお知らせします。ロールだけ。
Okay, that was very loud. Let me just tell you the roles.
Okay. You know what? Sure. I'll take anything, dude.
今回実装するのは2つのジョブとも DPS です。
Both jobs will be DPS.
I made this as a joke! Like 3 days ago!
One melee DPS,
Oh, okay, it's not fully my
キャ
joke.
スターを追加します。
ranged magical DPS.
My joke is, what if they just made 2
It's
melee
very hard. I'll
DPS?
take off this overshirt.
He's taking off the... Okay, alright. That's how we're gonna know. Excuse me? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? What does that mean?
なんで
Dual swords?
ちょっと待って。なんでみんなわーってなってんの？
Why are you so excited?
This sucks, I have no idea. Maybe the chat's exploding with it.
さあ、どんなジョブがやってくるのか、さまざまな想像を働かせて楽しみにお待ちください。
So while you wait, just try to imagine what kind of jobs we might have in store.
子供の頃よく見てたんですよね。
Hope you can see this. I hope you can see well.
さあ次行きますよ。
So if we based it on their weapons, I guess maybe Raphael or
バ
Donatello's
トルコンテン
weapons?
ツに関してです。
Whatever.
This is
Let's just
about
move
our core
on.
battle content.
まずこれら
Oh god, it might be Green Mage, because they're green.
なく実装させていただきます。
Of course, all of our fundamental battle content is still there.
そしてで
Fates,
すね
which I don't do, the hunt, treasure hunts, questing content. Dungeons, there we go.
これまで
Who's that doing on the left raising the roof?
同じボリュームでしっかり楽しんでいただけるように準備中です。
Of course, we are preparing as many new dungeons as you've come to expect.
I expect 40
まあちょっと
in
ね
the MSQ.
めちゃくちゃ開発中なので今回のファン
I expect one quest, then a dungeon, then one.
まためちゃくちゃいろんなパターンの
All gas the whole way.
次のファンフェスではね多分お伝えできるんじゃないかなと思い
That
ます。
one on the right, of course,
Okay, these are
looks insane.
still mega super under development, so we can't show you any screenshots today.
They're like, this shit
We have a
really
lot of
doesn't look
unique
good
and
yet.
Different dungeons coming, and hopefully we can share them with you at the next FanFest.
ただねどんな敵と戦うかぐらいは
New
ちょっとね
threats.
教えてほしいんじゃないかなと。
We can tell you a little bit of who you will be fighting, though.
まあ新たな 冒険の大陸、そして新たなエリアがあれば新たな強敵との出会いという
You're
の
gonna
も
fight
あるかと思い
sin.
ます
We're going to a new continent. We have new areas, so there's going to be new enemies to face off against.
まあもちろん今回いつも通りノーマルとハードちゃんとどっちもね実装しますのでぜひ楽しみにしてください。
And of course, as always, we will be preparing normal and hard versions of these encounters.
その一つだけボス1個だけね何にもないとちょっと何もないのかよってなっちゃうんでアート一つ持ってきたのでご紹介します。
I would feel bad if I didn't show you anything, so we've brought out one piece of artwork of one of these new bosses.
All right. Oh,
幻獣バリガルマンダ
Valagarmanda.
Legendary Valagarmanda.
そしてまあ幻獣とはねちょっと何なのか、期待しててほしいなと。
What sort of legends does this ominous beast play a part in? Well, you'll see.
まあどういった形でね相対するのか王位継承レースにね関係してくるのかさてどうなるのでしょう。
I wonder how it will relate to the contest that we're participating in.
では続いてコンテンツサポーターこちらも、
Oh,
確実に
hold
アッ
up.
プデートしていきます。
What is this?
And yes, of course, we will also be bringing updates to duty support.
今回もですねメインクエスト、対象となるダンジョンに関しては必ず対応されています。
Of course, we can promise that there will be duty support for all dungeons involved in the main story.
I was trying to remember what Valagarmanda was from. It's from Final Fantasy VI. Oh yeah, that is just a 3D that is just a new version of that sprite. Oh yeah, it's the Esper.
We also have some new plans for places that we can implement duty support and what we can do with it, but it is too related to the story for us to give you details.
ただ
Wait a minute, isn't Valagarmanda the one from... Yeah, it's the fucking one that's sealed in the crystal at the start of 6. It gives you Tron Disaster.
複数の新しいメンバーというのがコンテンツサポーター登場
This is what happens when I don't actually stream on time, and then a bunch of people in my call could very quickly delineate this quickly.
But I can tell you, so far we've been really focused on the Scions in duty support naturally, but we will be debuting a number of new characters for duty support.
That's kind of what I'm looking for. Like, I love the science as well, but like
もちろんですね
getting more characters that are important to the world, like in there. Then there are a lot of times where it's like, maybe you don't have the science you need for this particular dungeon based on what's happening in the story.
Plenty of new gear and recipes for crafters and gatherers.
まあ今回ね結構新大陸行くの
We are introducing more crack into the neighborhoods.
You're going to a whole new continent, so you'll have a lot to do.
そして今回 6.X シリーズでやってきたように、無人島開拓実装してきました。
So as in 6.0, where we implemented Island Sanctuary,
今回パッチ 7.X シリーズではそれに続く新しい大規模生活系コンテンツを、展開していく予定です。
in the 7.x series, we are planning to implement some sort of content in the same vein.
こちらもですね企画は進行してるんですけど、あとねちょっとお見せするにはもうちょっと時間かかるので、次回をちょっとお待ちください。
We are proceeding with our plans here, but we don't have any screenshots yet, so we'll have to wait for next time for those.
そしてもちろん
New variant dungeons, new alliance raid, new 8-player raid, new ultimate raid. Yep, all the usual.
Naturally, we have a lot of content that's outside of our standard dungeons.
特にですね新しく加えたバリアントダンジョンに関しては 7.X シリーズでもどんどん継続していきます。
We will, of course, continue the variant dungeons that we began implementing in 6.x in 7.x as well.
いろんなタイプのねプレイヤーの皆さんに楽しんでいただけるアライアンスレイドシリーズもいよいよ新シリーズが 7.1 からかな開幕します。
And from 7.1, we will have a new Alliance Raid series for all sorts of players to enjoy.
エオルゼア12神をテーマにした今ミス・オブ・エオルゼア非常に好評いただいてます。
So Myths of the Realm featuring the 12 has been very, very highly appraised.
次のシリーズはよりファイナルファンタジーらしいテーマで皆さんに驚きも含めてお届けの予定となっています。
That being the case, our next Alliance Raid will be even more Final Fantasy-ish.
Yeah, you know what? Sure, man.
どんなシリーズになるのか、
It does say it on the box.
そうしながらお待ちください。
What will it be? Think about it in the meantime before we reveal it.
I refuse. You can't make me do that.
先日のパッチ 6.4 で完結したパンデモニウムに続いて、新たな8人レードというのももちろん、7.0 からスタートしていきます。
And from 7.0, obviously we have finished off Pandemonium, so we will be implementing a new 8-player raid as well.
そしてね、最高難度を誇る Z シリーズについても新たなコンテンツをお届けしていきます。
And there will be new ultimates as well.
We promise it won't be like top.
そしてもちろん PVP のアップデートというのも
Someone popped off very quickly for the
We will
PvP
also,
slide.
of course, be continuing to update PvP.
今回のファンフェスでも各リージョンの最強チームを決めるね大会開催されます。
At this very FanFest, we will be deciding the best team in each region.
クリスタルコンフリクトのアップデートとさらなるね盛り上げ
This is a serious game for serious people, ladies and
ライバ
gentlemen.
ルウィングスの調整、そしてフロントラインに新しいマップ、新ルールの追加など継続的にアップデートを続けていきたいと思います。
Of course, we will be bringing new updates to Crystal and Conflict, but we will also be updating Frontline and Rival Wings with new maps for Frontline.
では言っておかないとですね、あれどうなった
We're gonna continue to give you content on the fly. It's crazy. We're one of those live service things. But, like, good.
And of course, I have many other things that I need to just really get out there quickly. So let's go.
Oh, he's gonna list them. Okay.
まず
Blue Mage. Inconceivably further Hildebrand adventures. New plans for deep dungeons. And an update to the Golden Saucer.
青魔同士のアップデートも継続してやっていきますし
I'd like to play some of the other content in 14, but I just don't have time as a full-time streamer. It's rough. It's rough, chat. Who isn't here because I'm not live.
And Hildebrand will also be back in 7.x doing something.
Hildebrand will be out there doing something.
に関しても新しい企画が進行してます。でもちろん
He refuses to leave.
というのも検討していきますので、新しいコンテンツの開発というのもしっかり力を入れていきたいと思います。
So we are currently considering new plans for deep dungeons, but at the same time, we are also considering brand new battle content plans as well.
ゴールドソーサーアップデートももちろん 7.x シリーズ続けるんですが、そういえば 6.x シリーズゴールドソーサー大きなアップデートないんじゃない？
So, of course, we're going to update the Gold Saucer in 7.x, but wasn't there some kind of update coming in 6.x as well?
Sounds like it might have gotten pushed.
No Blitzball.
No, it's not Blitzball.
Ah, God damn you! I'm gonna put you in hell.
今日後でお話します。
But I will tell you about it later today.
Once again, his crusade against Blitzball continues.
Even in this very keynote, I will tell you about it, so just wait just a sec.
When 15 Barry says all I do is suck the dick of Naoki Yoshida, he's wrong. I've called him old and stupid a few months ago. I made fun of his Blitzball comment, and I'm making fun of it now.
ここからはシステム的なアップデートというのをお伝えしていこうと思います。
Okay, so we've gone over how we will be continuing to update content as we always do at as quick a pace as we can. So now let's look at some more system side updates.
そのシステムのアップデート
Okay, I am interested in how this looks. Already, our meteor looks like way
Our most
different.
major system update.
皆さんが本当に楽しみにしてくださっている
His hair slicked back. He is now a piece of shit.
途中報告をさせてください。
All right, so I know you're all really looking forward to our first graphical update, so I wanted to give you a bit of info about where we are with that.
ちょっとその前にこのグラフィックスアップデートの
I'm really afraid that Vince is gonna want to. He's gonna be like, he's just like
But
me, man.
first, let me explain a little bit about our philosophy behind this update.
You see, our philosophy is we want the game to look less like shit.
ファイナルファンタジー14は まあスタンドアローンのシングルゲームではないので
Improvements to screen-wide
単純なやっ
aesthetic
ぱりキャラクター
appeal.
とかオブジェクト単体じゃなくて総合的な画面全体というのの美しさを、アップグレードしていくっていう方針にしています。
Alright, so Final Fantasy XIV is not a standalone title, so we don't feel that it's sufficient to upgrade the looks of the characters or certain objects on their own. We really want to take a unified approach and prioritize the aesthetics of the screen overall.
Resolution textures and shadows. Yep, that is part and parcel with the graphic update.
Of course, by making improvements to characters, objects, and shadows, everything will just get overall prettier.
Improve material qualities while preserving the overall look that you know. Yeah, you don't want to like improve it in such a way where I'm like, doesn't look like it. Like those really bad remasters of like Batman Arkham or something.
Materials such as metal will look a lot more realistic.
I think they showed that once, like maybe at a fan fest from before or a live letter. I remember seeing like a difference between two screenshots they showed once.
Of course, Final Fantasy XIV is also a game that's been going on for 10 years, and we have a lot of players who know and love the game as it is.
But I would love a new coat of paint. As someone who has been playing Final Fantasy XIV since, I don't know, the start of 2014?
So we're
Or either the end of
really
2013,
putting a
something
lot
around
of
there.
priority on not changing the image you have of your own character in your head. We want to make sure
About
your
it.
characters still look the
Yeah, it
way
would have been the start of
you enjoy them
2014.
now.
ですので皆さんのねキャラクターが大きくイメージ変わってしまうことのないようにしっかり注意
And then I dropped because at the time I was playing on a PS3 and that grind to get to Titan was boring as hell. But
So
I
we're
did catch
really
up
taking
in
care
time for
to make
Heaven's
sure
Ward.
that you don't see your updated character and think, oh, that's not what I thought it would look like at all.
Okay, yeah, that is a good point. You do want to make sure that it's like they make it like look good, but your character doesn't like look so wildly different, you know?
But it honestly might
We
be
will now
better to just show
ignore
you
it.
rather than continuing
And now
to
we will
talk.
ignore every single mod that makes you look entirely different in the game. But don't worry, those don't exist.
One thing.
これあくまで途中経過の報告なので細部のクオリティはもっと上がると思ってください。
Okay, so please, when you see this, know that this is still under development. So for the final version, you can
Again,
expect even
there's
higher.
still a year out.
まずはキャラクターがどう変わっていくのかというところをちょっとご覧いただこうと思います。
All right, first let's take a look at what characters are going to look like.
それで
All
は
right, I'm very
Play
excited.
video.
Cool video. Looks like it's gonna be us, just using the Endwalker look. Oh, all right. They're like, you gotta save the face for last. Money shot. Okay, yeah, that is a nice difference there. Oh, dude, on the left, you look so good. You look like you're alive. So long as my female Ra can serve more cunt, I'm fine with whatever you do. Ugh. A little better. Still affronts against God. Yeah, a lot of better like hair texturing, especially. Oh, this fucking guy. They got like proper like face shadows on them a little bit better too. Certainly better than the hyper realistic face shit that they joked about last when they first announced this.
皆さんのキャラクターのイメージが崩れないように徹底的に注意をしながら、作ってまいりました。
So we really did take care to make sure that we weren't changing your overall impressions of the characters.
まあキャラクターで目立つのはやっぱりこう髪の毛のテクスチャー解像度の増加による鮮明さとか、あと眼球のリアリティアップ、あと肌の質感の 向上みたいなところですかね。
I think the major points there is the improved hair texture, as well as the more realistic eyes and the beautiful skin that we now have.
ただ皆さんのやっぱりねキャラクターに対するイメージ愛情っていうのをとても大切にしたいと思っているので、とにかく慎重に、作業を進めてます。
But as we proceed, we will continue to bear in mind the vision you already will have had for your own characters.
またさっきね紹介したナイトの、6.0 のジョブ装備について今回ねテストケースで対応してるんですが、
So as you saw in the video, as sort of a test, we upgraded some Paladin job gear from 6.0.
とにかくものすごい数のギアが14存在しているので、7.1 以降も順次いろんな装備をアップデートすることになっているので、一気に全部変わるわけじゃないので、そこだけですねぜひご理解いただけると助かります。
But one thing I want you all to bear in mind is the fact that this game has an incredible amount of gear in it. So we won't be able to just dump it all at once in 7.0. We will continue to upgrade more and more gear sets throughout 7.x.
またもう一つなんですけど、
One more thing.
NPC たちもすごい綺麗になるんですけど、
The NPCs as well, they will get a lot prettier.
なんかめちゃめちゃ綺麗になるやつとまだ綺麗にならないやつがこういたりするんで、ちょっとしばらくは許してください。
But this is also affected by the fact that we need to update this on an ongoing basis. So for a little bit of time, we may have a situation where you have like one really shiny, nice person and one sort of, oh, I didn't get updated person.
もうねなんかねテレジアテレジとかはね綺麗にならなくてもいいんですけど、
Can we just leave Telegy at LG as he is, like whatever?
でもあいつ
Please update that fucked up guy.
さんと同じアセットで組まれてるから、あいつはね綺麗になっちゃうんです。
Unfortunately, no, he will get prettier because he uses the same assets as the player characters.
なので 7.0 からの新しいエリアとか新しいキャラクターは全部対応していきます。で 2.0 からの主要 NPC プレイヤーキャラクターを優先してやっていくので、逆に 7.0 と 2.0 の序盤からこうだんだん狭まってくるみたいなイメージでアップデートしていく予定です。
So for the time being, of course, all these graphic updates will be applied to the new areas, new characters in 7.0, and we're also going to go back and apply them to areas and characters from 2.0, and then we'll sort of close in on the middle expansions from there.
でもちろんねいろんな装備順次対応していきますので、その点だけご承知おきください。
But we will be continuing to update the gear, so please just be patient with us.
次なんですけど、今度はねマップ、もうねスクリーンショット出てますがマップを見ていきたいと思います。
And I'd like to take a look at the map areas as well, if we can look at the screenshot.
マップはですねライティングの違いと、それから今あるこのメタルオブジェクト系の違いというところが、分かっていただけるかと思います。
So from this picture, I think you can see that when you're walking around, generally you'll find like better quality materials such as metals.
こちらも動画用意しますので早速見ていこうと思います。
But we do have a video for this as well, so let's take a look at that.
よーく見てくださいね。
Alright, here we go. Yeah, just making things pop a bit more. The lights actually look like lights now. Like they light up and it's vibrant.
まあ、マップに関してはですね、メモリのこれまで制限というのを緩和したことによって、オブジェクトの配置数というのもこれまで以上に格段に増やせるようになりました。
So up until now, we did have memory limitations that were preventing us from putting a lot of objects in these different areas, but we've gotten a bit of an increase there, so we can have more stuff per area.
これらもですね、優先的に新しいエリアから対応させていただきます。
As with the other stuff, we will be adding these upgrades for the 7.0 content first, and then moving on to the rest.
ですので 7.0 のエリアは既存のエリアより格段に綺麗です。
So then you'll notice that the 7.0 areas are kind of prettier than the previous areas.
ただしその手前の旧エリアに関しても影とかそれからライティングは自動的に全て変更されることになります。
But in the old areas, things like the shadow improvements and lighting will be automatically applied, so you will still see some improvement there to start with.
オブジェクト数をね増やすのはちょっと作業コスト的に当面手がかけれないとは思うんですが、今まで以上に美しく見えるようになるのは間違いありません。
It will take some time to add those extra objects we're talking about, but in terms of appearance, it still will look better.
では最後、実は開発チームカットシーンセクションとかが一番喜んでいる、植物、自動生成ものの植物についてちょっと見ていきたいと思います。
Okay, so now moving on to the thing that the development team is most excited about, particularly the cutscene team, that is plants and our auto-generated greenery.
You know, I've been sitting here mostly silent because there's not much to comment on them. Alright, visually it looks a little bit better. Mainly because this type of thing, since the translator is 3 times longer than it needs to be, was not ready for plants. You had me perking up for a second.
どうぞ。
I will say foliage is kind of like, you're gonna see a lot of that. Also, they made an entire new forested zone. I imagine they really wanted to work on this. This actually does look pretty good. It'll look good when it's actually on a screen that isn't a live stream, because good lord. Bitrate killer. 8 million different colors.
もうさっきの動画の最後の方でこう右下ぐらいに草がアップになってたと思うんですが、
So I think you might have seen the grass in the bottom right-hand side of the video.
ね、皆さんもねスクリーンショットこう撮ろうとしたらなんかすごいジャギジャギの草ここにいるみたいに。
Yeah, that difference
And if
is
you have
stark.
that kind of grass, as you know, when you try to take a screenshot, you're like, oh, that's there.
まあそういうのはなくなるのでスクリーンショットを撮りやすくなるんじゃないかなと思います。
But we won't have that problem anymore, so I think your screenshots will be a lot easier to take from now on.
ただこのアップデート自動的にねこうシステムで、植えるこう草花のアップデートなので、
So this update will actually be automatically applied through the system.
残念ながらブドウのポリゴン数は自動的に増えたりはしないんですけどね。
Except, unfortunately, we can't also automatically increase the poly count that is available in this game.
そこをグレープって言ってもらわないと。
Grapes. We must mention the grapes.
そう。オートマチックでグレープのポリゴンは増えないって。
I just need you to know that we cannot give any more polygons to the grapes.
That's too bad. Pack it up.
ではこれグラフィックスアップデートって何も画面の美しさだけが上がるわけじゃなくて、このグラフィックスアップデートによってさらに得られるちょっとシステム面の アップグレードをちょっとこの後ご紹介したいと思います。
Okay, but with these graphic updates, it's not just that things are getting prettier, we also have some system-based improvements that are coming because of this.
このグラフィックスアップデートに得られる最初の大きなポイント、染色システムアップデートさせていただきます。
So probably the biggest benefit you're going to see from this graphic updates is an update to the dye system.
これまでも非常に多かった染色箇所を増やしてほしいなっていうフィードバックなんですが、
For a while, we've been getting a ton of feedback from people saying, I really want to be able to dye more parts of my gear.
2箇所まで
2 dyes per piece? Okay. You know what? Alright, this is a deafening crowd. Finally, some real fucking food, dude.
2箇所まで染色できるようになります。
So now we have upgraded it so that you will be able to apply 2 dyes per gear piece.
でちょっと一部のハウジングアイテムなどは難しいんですが、できる限り多くの装備アイテムで、染色箇所を2箇所にね増加させていただきます。
We may not be able to apply this to certain housing items, ones that are particularly difficult, but we will try to apply it to as much gear as we possibly can.
こちらについてはですね 7.0 リリースのタイミングで全てのアイテムに対応するのはちょっと難しいんですが、できるだけ多くのアイテムを 7.0 で対応して対応が間に合わなかったものは順次アップデートで、複数染色箇所対応していこうと思いますので、こちら順次もねこれもアップデートされると思っていただけると助かります。
Okay, so as before, we will try to implement as many of these items in 7.0 as we can so they can be upgraded, but we probably will not get to all of them, so if your favorite gear has not been upgraded yet, know that it will be upgraded in 7.x. It's coming.
そして続いてもですね、こちらもご要望多かったものです。
Next, we have another thing that we've gotten a lot of requests for.
メガネを
Yo! Nice! Okay, that's really cool.
頭装備をつけるとメガネがかけれない、メガネをかけると頭装備が消えるっていうのがこれまでだったんですけど、7.0 からできるだけ7.0 間に合わせる予定で今進んでますが、メガネをですね頭装備つけたままメガネつけられるようになります。
Okay, so, until now it was the situation where if I want to wear a helmet, I can't wear eyeglasses. If I want to, and then I put anything on my head and there's no glasses and it's tragic. So we will do our best to make sure this is implemented in 7.0 so that you will be able to wear headgear and glasses at the same time.
皆さんの中でですね、8人レイドとかゼツとかよく言ってるよっていう人どれぐらいいます？
How many of you frequently play 8-man raids or ultimates?
結構
I've dabbled from time to time, but not much at all.
メガネを装備するっていうことはやばい、新しいアクセサリー増えるのかしらって思うかもしれません。
So those folks might be thinking, oh no, does that mean I need to have more accessory problems?
今回実装させてもらうメガネはあくまでファッションアイテムって扱いにするのでパラメータとかは一切ないですし、アーマリーチェストを使うようなこともないので、ただペーパードールからね装備できるようにはしますので、そこは安心してください。
So for these new glasses, while you will be able to equip them on your character like gear, system-wise they are not treated like gear. They will not take up space in your armory chest, so do not worry.
8 そしてシステム的なアップデートもう一つ、こちらはですねすいません 7.0 ではないんですが今 7.x のどっかでアップデートできるように頑張ってる機能です。
Okay, this last one we'll not be able to implement in 7.0, but we are going to plan it for 7.x.
大変お
Oh,
待た
okay. I
せして
thought
い
it
ま
was
す
like a whole
が
series. Okay. Furnishing
Sorry
limit
for the
increase.
long
Okay.
wait.
なんとかですねハウジングにおける、家具の配置数の増加というのを現在作業中でございます。
We are currently working on increasing the furnishing limit.
なんとかね 7.x で、達成できる見込みですのでぜひですねハウジングやってるよっていう方
Oh, who uses housing here?
すいません本当にお待たせしました。
I'm really sorry we made you wait this long.
そんな皆さんにですね、ぜひもうちょっと待ってもらえれば、お届けできるようにね今サーバーチーム頑張ってますのでもう少々お待ちください。
All right, but the server team is really trying their best, so please just be patient for a little while longer and you'll have your extra furnishings.
ただですねグラフィックスアップデートをするとですねどうしても、それと同時にお伝えしなければならないことがあります。
Unfortunately, because we are doing a graphics update, we do need to tell you some important news that goes along with that.
動作環境変わります。
The
Yeah,
system
that tends to
requirements
happen.
are changing.
大丈夫です少しで
It's only a little bit though.
I'm sorry, your 2014 PC's not enough.
These are the new specs.
Let's see, minimum. Oh, minimum. So it's i7, 8
左
gig,
側が必須
140 gigs of
動
space.
作環境もう最低でもこれ揃えてくださいです。
On the left is the bare minimum that you need to play the game.
で、我々としては右側をおすすめしたいなっていう感じです。
On the right is what we personally think would be ideal.
Yeah, I think I'm on ideal. I don't even play on a computer. Why am I trying to parse it?
As for the Mac stuff, we're still trying to figure out the details on that, so we will let you know as soon as we can.
プレイステーション4版はそのまま継続サポートさせていただきますので心配はしなくて大丈夫です。
But you don't need to worry about PS4. We will continue to support that.
ただし
However,
16も出たんだからそろそろいいんじゃないか
Howard,
な
this
っ
is
て
the last one.
PS5 買いましょうよ。
yeah, but you know, FF16 is out, so if you were thinking of getting a PS5, now's the time.
ちなみに皆さん大丈夫そうですか PC の環境。
Are you guys going to be okay? Do these requirements look okay?
まあいろんなね他のゲームを PC で楽しむためにもまあ普通これぐらいあっても十分かなと思うのでまあできるだけねあまり超強力な PC じゃないと動かないみたいなことはしないつもりなのでぜひ来年の夏までに、スペックちょっと足りないなという方は、パーツの、買い替えだったり、PC の買い替え自体を検討していただけると助かります。
So we don't want to force everyone to get like a super high spec PC, but we do think that if you upgrade to this level, it'll also help you in playing other games as well. So those of you who need to, if you could, consider upgrading your system by next summer, that would be fantastic.
システム的なアップデートちょっとあと1枚だけ小ネタスクリーンショットがあるので、紹介して終わろうかと思います。
Okay, one more quick system update that we have a screenshot for.
What is that? Huh.
これまあグラフィックスアップデートそのものではないんですけどちょっと面白いものを作ってますという報告です。
So this isn't related to the graphics update, but we thought it was cool, so we'll share it.
まだ UI もね全然仮の状態なんですが皆さんがゲームの中でコンテンツ攻略などを打ち合わせできるようにホワイトボード機能というのを制作中です。
Okay, so this UI is not final, but fundamentally this is an online whiteboard style feature that will allow you to meet up and discuss your plans when you're challenging various duties.
ファイナルファンタジー14で本当に君ら一体何作ってんのみたいな機能たくさんあるんですけど、それら、とにかく皆さんがゲームを楽しむための新しい遊び、それをサポートする機能というのもどんどん 7.x シリーズでも作っていきますので、どうぞお楽しみにしててください。
You know, Final Fantasy XIV has a lot of features that might make you think like, well, that's a weird choice to add. But on 7.0, we also do want to focus on those features that you will all find useful. So hopefully you will enjoy what we have in store.
さて、気象公演もちょっとね終わりに近づいてきたんですが、今日お話しできる 7.0 や 7.x シリーズに関する内容はこれくらいです。
Okay, so we're closing in on the end here, and that is all I can share with you about 7.0 for now.
ただし、もちろんねこの後パッチ 6.5 とかそれに続くアップデートがあるので、こちら。
But we do have some updates still to come in 6.5.
その 7.0 に至るまで
Still to come in 6.x, hell yeah.
シリーズで今後大きなものいろいろあるので、それをお知らせさせていただこうと思います。
So there's plenty of interesting stuff to come in the time before 7.0 is released. So I wanted to really quickly go over some of that.
まずはフリートライアルのアップデートをさせていただきます。
Expanded oh, okay. Yeah, it makes sense to like expand into another thing like that. I know many people like to make fun of Stormblood. I was an enjoyer of it.
The current free trial goes from A Realm Reborn to the end of Heavensward right before 4.0.
パッチ 6.5 リリースと同時にグレンのリベレーター、つまりパッチ 5.0 の直前まで拡大させていただきます。
But with 6.5 release, this will be expanded to include all Stormblood up till right before Shadowbringers.
This is really smart because once your free trial ends, you can go, all right, I'm now paying for Shadowbringers Beyond, which I'm like, of course, that stuff's very good. A significant jump, I feel like.
Since we are starting on this new adventure, we thought it would be a really great time to bring more people, let them see the charms of Final Fantasy XIV, so we will continue to expand from here.
ぜひ皆さんのご友人ご家族でまだ14触れてないぞという
You should put it on Xbox.
ぜひこのフリートライアル、拡大でですねおすすめしていただけると大変嬉しいです。
If you still have friends or family who haven't played 14, if you could just nudge them in this direction, that'd be great. Thank you.
Please. さあ次のニュースはちょっと変わってます。
All right, the next news is a little bit different.
動画を先にご覧いただこうと思います。
Let's start with the video.
Yeah. Fuck off. Ugh. I can already see him. Ugh. Okay, that's fine. This is fucked, dude. This must be the times of paradise that Emmett Selkins been talking about. Ugh. Words of Light Fame Pass. You should have had entirely new events in Fall Guys where they give you 14 AoEs that explode. That would have been pretty good.
So as you may have gleaned from that, we are doing a collaboration with Fall Guys.
Bro's falling everywhere. I'm starting to realize that I'm just going to put this entire thing uncut onto the channel. I'm not editing this down, except when I went potty.
What you've just seen is Final Fantasy XIV characters and designs coming to Fall Guys.
フォールガイズにですね、ウォリアーズ・オブ・ライト・フェインパスというのが登場します。
Okay, it's like next
And
month.
they will be debuting
Six
the
weeks.
Warriors of Light Fame Pass.
こちらですね、8月22日から10月3日まで、14のキャラクターコ
Oh,
ス
the
チューム
twins are gonna be
エモート
they're gonna be
ビクトリー
insufferable
など
on
が
these
アイ
beams.
テム入手できるようになるそうです。
Okay, so from August 22nd, you'll be able to get this, and it will have all sorts of costumes and emotes and such.
パッチ6.5リリースまでの間ですね、ぜひこれを機会にフォールガイズもプレイしてみてください。
So, since we have the opportunity, you might want to check out Fall Guys between now and the release of 6.5 if you haven't already.
そして思ったでしょ、なんだフォールガイズ側に行くのかって。
And of course, are you a little disappointed? Are you thinking, well, what, are we just going to Fall Guys?
でもクロスオーバーですよ。
It's a crossover.
No. Oh, no.
というわけですいません、まだ絶賛開発中なので今みたいな動画ではちょっと出せないんですが、スクリーンショット持ってきました。
And so, of
Oh,
course,
no.
it's coming to 14. We are still in development, so we don't have a video of this, but we do have some screenshots.
Oh. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I thought they were going to put the beans in it. I was like so scared. I will play this.
光の戦士たちですけど、ちょっと雰囲気
We're developing fucking
These
obstacle
Warriors of
courses.
Light are having a bit of a different time than usual.
Oh, Christ. Now, you see, I fuck with this. You should just keep this forever.
ファイナルファンタジー14のゴールドソーサーにフォールガイズが疑似体験できるコンテンツを実装します。
So we will be implementing some Fall Guys-esque content into the Gold Saucer.
Okay, I guess the arrow is telling you the direction to go, maybe?
最大24人で同時プレイ可能となる予定で、現在絶賛開発中です。
Actually, it kind of looks
We
like the
planning to
chocobos
make
are
this
spinning, so I guess they're
content playable by
confused.
Up to 24 players at once. So that's currently in development.
Finally, the new alliance, right?
せっかくね、凝ったコラボレーションならということで、できる限りの再現にこだわってみました。
I mean, since we had this opportunity, we really tried our best to make the most of it.
フォールガイズチームの皆さんありがとうございます。
And a big thank you to the Fall Guys team as well.
正式なパッチターゲットは調整中ですが、パッチ 6.5X 期間中にゴールドソーサーにてプレイ可能な予定です。
We're not sure the details of exactly what minor patch it's going to be in, but it will come in 6.5x.
ぜひぜひですね、こちらも楽しみにお待ちください。
Please look forward to it.
さて、この 6.5X 中に、アップデートする重要なお知らせなんですけど、この基調講演あと1個大きなお知らせが残ってます。
Okay, we just have one last important announcement about what's coming during 6.5x for the keynote.
その大きな発表の前に超特別なスペシャルゲストをお呼びさせてください。
But before we make that announcement, I would like to bring in a very special guest.
Ooh.
僕の長きにわたる友人でもあり、そしてご自身が熱心なね、ファイナルファンタジー14のファンでもあります。
This is my longtime friend and fellow Final Fantasy XIV fan,
フィル・スペンサー
Bro is not a fan. He's gonna be a fan now. Well, I guess that's the big announcement for this one. We are happy to announce we have bought Final Fantasy XIV for $15 billion.
改めまして
Moshi Moshi Minasan.
CEO のフィル・スペンサーさんです。 ぜひ大きな拍手をお願いし
I
ま
am pleased to welcome the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Mr. Phil Spencer. A round of applause for him.
What do you think the odds are that the CEO change immediately killed most PlayStation exclusive stuff and it was like a
Thank you so
Matsuda
much for
thing?
taking time out of your busy schedule to join us here today.
す。そう。
They've been talking about trying to make this work, I think, since before Shadowbringers, maybe?
そうです。
And well, the fact that Phil is here means
They have to get that out in time for 7.0. You would hope a little bit beforehand, like, so they can
we have received
get any
requests
bugs
for this
out.
from all over the world, so we are really happy to present this today.
ファイナルファンタジー14 Xbox バージョンがついに登場します。こ
Final
れによっ
Fantasy
て
14 for Xbox.
これによってですね、ファイナルファンタジー14のコミュニティはより強くさらに拡大していくと思ってます。
Because of this, the 14 community will expand and become even stronger.
ではフィルさん、せっかくなのでぜひ配信を見てる人たちもたくさんいるので、世界中の光の戦士とファンの皆さんに一言お願いします。
Phil, can I ask you for a few words to all of the Warriors of Light and fans around the world?
Absolutely. Hey everyone, it's great to be here with so many Warriors of Light. Thank you for
Xbox.
the very warm welcome.
もちろんです。皆さんこんにちは。たくさんの光の戦士たちと同じ場所にいられて本当に光栄です。温かく迎えてくれてありがとうございます。
The Xbox community is passionate about games.
And
like so many
Xbox.
players around the world, the Final Fantasy series as one that gets lots of love from Team Xbox.
Hold on.
Xbox コミュニティは世界中の多く
There
の
we
プレイヤ
go.
ー
We
が
got
同
it.
じようにゲームに
We're
対して
nailing.
とても情熱があり、
Okay.
ファイナルファンタジーシリーズはそんな
I'm trying so hard right now. Yep. Keep, now stop moving.
We're very
Stop
happy
it.
to announce
Stop
the
it.
Xbox version of Final
Stop
Fantasy
it.
14 with my friend Yoshida-san here today.
今日ここで私の友人でもある吉田さんと Xbox
See, now it really feels like a stream. I'm doing stupid shit.
Together with his team, we are bringing the best online experience of this game to Xbox fans everywhere. And through crossplay, you can experience Final Fantasy 14 with old and new players alike.
See, it's really good because it, you know, there will get an influx of new players, and that on its own real good. Here's hoping they make their servers better, so that we're not waking up at 6 a.m. for school to do 7.0. The title screen of Ed Walker gives me slight PTSD.
で、僕からぜひね、皆さんにもお伝えさせていただきたいんですけど、本当にこの Xbox 版のファイナルファンタジー14を開発中、フィルさんと僕は本当に直接コミュニケーションを取る機会がこれまでたくさんありました。
So I wanted to mention that during the extensive development of the Xbox version of Final Fantasy XIV, Phil and I had the opportunity to communicate directly a lot.
この Xbox バージョンの実現に向けてさまざまなサポート、そして最もたくさんの努力を直接していただきました。
We really received so much support from you. And what can you tell our Warriors of Light about your hopes for the finished game?
ぜひですね、Xbox その光の戦士たち、楽しみにしてると思うんですけど、完成したゲームの期待値。
We had to change one of the raids that people call PlayStation mechanics.
Yeah, what I really appreciate about you and your team is you put the player at the center of everything that you do. It couldn't be more clear than watching your presentation today. And
That's a thing we don't really do at Xbox.
Very similar spirit when it comes to our players.
そうですね。吉田さんと吉田さんのチームについて私が本当に感心しているのは常にプレイヤーを
Stop focusing on him. I'll put the image back up. I won't, but I'll pretend to.
もう今回の基調講演で拝見させていただきましたけれども本当にそれを感じました Xbox でも同じようなスピリットをプレイヤーに対して持っているつもりです
And we're really inspired by how you have made Final Fantasy 14 with all of you a global success. And we want to bring the Xbox community and your Warriors of Light together in a way that is safe, secure, and engaging, and above all, fun.
なので私たちは皆さんが FF14 を世界的な成功に導いていることに
That's why we at Xbox get the exclusive raid, the Omega Protocol 2.
そして何よりも楽しく遊べるようにしたいと思っています。
And we also see this as a seminal moment in our relationship with you and the Final Fantasy team as we look to partner more closely together in the future.
Okay, yeah, this CEO switch, I think, has entirely fucking shifted how they're doing this, and a lot of FF stuff's going to return to multiplat. Out of a 7!
まあとてもとにかくね光栄です。本当にありがとうございます。
I'm so honored. Thank you, Phil.
And also 16, I think Sony did some assistance. We'll see how that shakes out, but I think other stuff's gonna start becoming more free over there.
めっちゃ Xbox ファンで、フィルさんもね14の大ファンなんですが。
So you know, I'm a big Xbox fan, and you said you're a big 14 fan.
これまで本当にどうやってこういけば Xbox のファンに Final Fantasy 14 届けられるか本当にたくさんの意見交換
I play a female Mikote.
So many ideas about how we can make the best 14 available to Xbox fans.
We like shooters at Xbox, so I'm a machinist.
でこの本当に Xbox 版を実現するためにどれだけ尽力してもらったかっていうのを一番知ってるのが僕なので
They decided to work with us for Xbox because I told them I hated Blitzball and Yoshida came.
As a friend, and because you've worked so hard to bring the Xbox version to fruition, I really wanted you to take the stage here at Las Vegas Fan Fest.
なので皆さんの前でね一緒に発表できることを
Thank you, Yoshida-san. I suffered heat stroke the other day.
Present this in front of you all with everyone here together.
ではせっかくなのでフィルさんと一緒にその Xbox 版少し詳細見てみましょう。
So, since we're here,
My
let's
Phil
take a
Spencer
closer
licked
look at
his
the
lip
Xbox
during
version of
conversation. It fine.
まずその詳細なんですが
Do we hit like a winter or spring for this, or is it going to be on 7.0?
両方のプラットフォームで
Ah,
プレイ
okay,
可能
version
です
details.
So, as far as the hardware goes, it can be played on Xbox Series XS, so both platforms.
そして
XS
もちろん対応させていただいてます。
Of course, we can guarantee even higher quality play with faster loading.
さらにシリーズ X では
4K support on the Series X. The S basically doesn't exist. It is a myth.
Also, the Series X will have 4K support, so even higher quality.
そして気になる
I won't be playing this version because I'm on PS5, but it's good, you know.
As for the
Good
release
that it's on
window,
more
I'm sure
places.
you're all wondering.
There you go. 2024 spring, but an open beta during 6.5X. Alright.
拡張パッケージ 7.0 の前
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That way, Xbox gets to experience an expansion launch.
And before the release of 7.0, during patch 6.0,
Regardless of how
we'll be having
Japanese
the
games
open
sell
beta.
on
その
Xbox.
まま安定性を見て正式サービスへと進
It
め
will
て
be
いきます
some
ので
level of, like,
ぜひご期待
bump.
ください。
And we will continue to monitor the stability of the system and then proceed to official release.
今日このステージで発表したファイナルファンタジー
I'm trying to stay hydrated. It's quite hot here in Las Vegas. Chat that isn't here because this isn't a stream.
So the full version that we've announced on the stage today, including 7.0 Dawntrail, will be playable on Xbox.
I'm sorry, that got me.
It will only be available as a downloadable version, just like our other platforms.
I wonder if I'm like one of the only people on Earth to laugh at digital only just popping up there. I'm like, nah, there's got to be some shoe that drops here.
However, because of that, you can go straight from the open beta to playing the full release version, so we do encourage you to join the beta.
Oh yeah, there is that concept where it's like people can get it on Xbox and like
Phil, once again, do you have any
do the
further
free trial because
comments you'd like to
6.5 launches the Stormblood part of it.
Our
Okay.
Xbox team
Yeah, it
is
works.
excited to see how our newest Warriors of Light will use the full capabilities of Xbox Series X and Series S to help save Aorzia. And I'm excited to partner with you, Yoshida-san, and your studios as you bring this incredible franchise to global platforms to enable more players to connect and experience the joy of gaming together.
Yoshida-san, every time I die at the end of Aurum Vale, no one reses me and I have to run all the way back to the end of the boss room after the duty finishes. Can you fix this? I do not use trust. I trust no one. Not even myself.
では最後に、この会場にね、せっかくスクエアエニックスの CEO もいるので、ちょっと登場してもらおうかと思います。
Well, since our CEO is here, why not just bring him out too?
桐生さん出てきてください。
President Kiryu.
I entered a soul link with your CEO. We will get all the video games now.
桐生さんからフィルさんとかね、ファンの皆さんに Xbox バージョンの発表についてちょっとコメントをいただけると助かります。
President Kiryu, can you share your thoughts with us about the new Xbox version?
First off, I have to thank you, Philson, for working with us to make the Xbox version of
Philson
Final
sounds like
Fantasy
Philson.
14 a reality.
Thank you.
And this is a project that wouldn't have been possible without his support. So, I'd like everyone to once again give him the biggest round of applause.
You know, CEO Kiryu's correct. An Xbox version would not be possible without Xbox.
Thank you. And I'd like to speak Japanese from here because, we're speaking both with Yoshi-P and Philson.
ここからは日本語でお話しさせていただきます。
そしてですね、改めまして、ヨシピーも私も、そしておそらくここにいる多くの非課税の皆さん、そしてですね、配信を見ている皆さん、きっとですね、Xbox という新たなプラットフォームを得てですね、ファイナルファンタジー14、ここにいらっしゃる皆さんの熱気をより多くの仲間と共に世界中で楽しめること、これをみんな楽しみにしていると思います。
I think I can speak for myself, Yoshi-P, all of our Warriors of Light here, watching the live stream, when I say how excited I am to see Xbox support added and for us to welcome countless new friends to the world of Final Fantasy XIV.
そしてですね、Xbox ユーザーの皆さん、ファイナルファンタジー14は先ほどもお話ししましたけれども、今後さらに発展していきますので、どうかここにいる皆さんと一緒に楽しんでいただければというふうに思います。
Final Fantasy XIV is only going to get bigger and better, so all the Xbox gamers out there, I urge you to give Final Fantasy XIV a try.
そしてスクエアエニックスの CEO としてもう一つだけ言わせてください。
And one more thing, as CEO of Square Enix,
我々スクエアエニックス、ここにいるヨシピをはじめ開発のメンバー含めて、これからも世界中のファンの皆さんに素晴らしいゲームをお届けしたいというふうに思っています。
we want to continue to deliver fabulous games to fans across the world.
そして Xbox、フィルさんの、ファンである Xbox コミュニティの皆さんにもですね、ぜひ我々のゲームをより多く楽しんでいただきたいというふうに思っています。
And of course, we want to welcome the Xbox community as well.
本日ですね、発表させていただいた、ファイナルファンタジー14の Xbox バージョン版、Xbox 版はですね、2024年の春には皆さんにお届けしたいというふうに思っていますけれども、これを皮切りにですね、世界中の Xbox のプレイヤーの皆さんに当社スクエアエニックスのゲームをできるだけ多くお届けできるように、楽しんでいただけるようにしようとしてぜひ頑張っていきたいというふうに思っています。
And starting with today's announcement of Final Fantasy XIV coming in spring 2024, and wherever possible, we're planning to bring our games to Xbox for players around the world to enjoy.
今後ですね、Xbox と
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
パートナーシップをしっかり組みながらですね、世界中のより多くのお客様を楽しませるために、ここにいるフィルさんとですね、Xbox チームの皆さんと一緒にこれからご一緒にですね、できることを今から私はとても楽しみにしています。
We're really looking forward to working closely with Phil and the Xbox team to make this possible.
thank you, Kuru-san. We deeply respect the rich legacy of Square Enix, and we look forward to building on the relationship that we've established in bringing Final Fantasy XIV to Xbox and partnering closely with you and the Square Enix team on future games.
桐生さんありがとうございます。私たちはスクエア・エニックスの素晴らしいレガシーを深くリスペクトしていますし、このファイナルファンタジー14を Xbox に導入することで培ってきた関係をより強くして、今後いろいろなことにおいて桐生さんや吉田さん、そして御社から今後リリースされていく
You know, full disclosure, I've always made jokes about how it skips Xbox, but I've never said that I don't want it to come to Xbox. I'm sure many people misunderstood that concept, right? But I always found funny where it's like, here's our next big release. It's coming out for everything but Xbox for some reason.
Xbox going forward.
The Octopath one was especially, like, ridiculous.
ちょっと握手を3人でしてもいいですか？
Well, while we're up here, let's shake hands.
To be fair, I made this statement, right? But I feel like there's one person who's gonna be like, no, you're just lying. I'm like, don't worry. I own an Xbox. I use it somewhat regularly. Granted, it's mostly for anime, but, you know.
Thank you so much.
I did feel compelled to buy it. God Howard Starfield is incoming. I gotta stop calling him God Howard. I will not.
Really, Phil, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come to this at FanFest.
Thank you, Phil-san. Your hatred of Blitzball
Round of applause, please.
has uplifted Yoshi P. The blood feud continues between me and now both of you.
いやー、ようやく発表できてほっとしてます。
I'm so glad we finally got to reveal that.
桐生さん初めてこの物理ファンフェスのステージに立ってみていかがでしたか？
So, President Kiryu, this is your first time at FanFest in person. How is it?
いやもう最高ですね、一言で言うと。
For the lack of a better word, this is the best experience ever.
さて、基調講演なんですが、今日のところお話しできることはすべてお話ししました。
All right, as far as the keynote goes, I have told you everything I possibly can today.
7.0、そしてさらなる大きなお知らせは、
As for further announcements on big upcoming stuff, including 7.0,
次のファンフェスロンドンでさせていただこうと思います。
please tune in to FanFest
Ah.
in London.
Oh yeah, London Fan Fest. That's, like, less than 3 months away. Maybe we'll get a job there.
改めて桐生さん、ファンフェス間もなくこのままスタートしていこうと思いますが、皆さんに一言ありますか？
Well, we're getting ready to kick off FanFest then. So, President Kiryu, any final thoughts?
Thank you very much for having a time today, and I'm so excited, and I got lots of energy from here, all of Warriors of Light. Thank you very much.
さあではこのままオープニングに移りたいと思いますので、
All
ラ
right.
スベガスに来ている開発運営チームの皆さん、ステージへお願いします。
So let's move on to the opening ceremony, which means we need the development team out on stage.
Alright, so that's going to do it for the keynote. I feel no reason to continue the video further, because I feel like they're going to keep doing the various proceedings and stuff. So I guess that's going to wrap it up for us here on the reaction video thing. Yeah, that looks cool. I'm really excited I'm really excited to see how things are going to progress for the game. The Xbox announcement's cool. Who knows what the next job's going to be. All the new locations look cool. The new boss they showed off, pretty sick. What else? Really excited how the story goes and everything. I'm excited for it's going to go just like the last expansion. Exciting new bosses, exciting new dungeons, locations. Probably some chunk of the story that people with a chip on their shoulder will make bad faith readings on. It's gonna have a little bit of everything. Someone's gonna be like, I think the Garlemald segment of Endwalker was handled badly. Those people, illiterate. Now, with that being said, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching it. We'll try and do streams again soon. Anyway, we'll count this as the Friday stream, even though it wasn't a stream, but I did do what promised. There was no mystery thing this time, though. Alright, anyway, that's going to do it. I will see you guys later.